Hey guys, it is a beautiful evening in eastern Japan and we're about to take off because here is another Dogfight training episode, part 2. This time with Reggie, who's another great sim player, but he's mainly a Zero pilot. I'll be in the 109 G6, my secondary aircraft after the Pyromersky. I'll start with an altitude advantage and of course try and boom and zoom them. Let's get into it.
We're gonna head into a little bit of a side climb here. Get some altitude over him before we engage. Alright, we're gonna dive in on him here. Get a shot off, but we can climb back up to altitude, try again. This could be a good shot here. Oh, nice hit. Yeah, I think his engine's dead. Yeah, there he goes, bailing out. The guns on this thing are really devastating. Alright, next round. Tactics here are pretty much the same. Side climb away from him, and keep one wing sort of rolled over so I can keep an eye on him all the time. Chance to dive in here. But he saw me and made an extremely sharp turn. There's no point trying to follow him now. Just regain the altitude. It's easy to get lured in to a turn fight when you're sort of right on their tail and they see you at the last moment, but I mean, you can always try again, but if you get lured in, especially in a 109 or something against a 0, it's over. You have to keep that discipline and keep climbing up back to altitude, even if it's frustrating. See if we can close in here. He's maybe low on energy. No, you see. He was gonna get on my tail, so the best thing to do is just dive, because the 0 just can't keep up in a dive. Hitting almost 800 kilometers per hour. And then just pull back up again. I think I lost sight of him at this point in the fight, but that's the thing, if you can keep your speed up in something like a 109 against a 0, it doesn't matter that much if you've lost sight of them, because, you know, they can't catch up to you. So you can always just regain the altitude, keep an eye out for them. It's a bigger issue for them, because you could be sneaking up behind them as you're way faster, and they wouldn't know. At this point, Reggie has climbed into the middle of the map, and when I see him, I sort of make a beeline straight towards him. And I actually approach him at an angle where, for most of my approach, I'm actually hidden underneath his wing. So, that's another tip. If you are sort of at high altitude, roll your wings every now and then, because they do block quite a lot of area below them. You lose a lot of visibility. At this point, I still don't think he's seen me. doing it at an angle where it would be very hard for him to see me. We got some kind of hit, but I don't think it did any serious damage. I made a huge mistake here, overcommitted. My only option is to get my nose down and dive and hope he doesn't hit me in the meantime. And in just a few turns he's right on my tail. I'm doing lots and lots of extreme runner movements and rolling to try and keep his guns off me. And he just can't follow us in this dive, so he has to pull up to not rip his wings. I immediately turned back, which I don't think he was expecting. And as he tries to get altitude, we can just let loose with all the guns. Nice. I mean, yeah, zeros are not easy to fight against, especially in the hands of someone skilled like Reggie, but some of these tactics can be really effective against them.
So we did 3 rounds. The first one Reggie shot me down, and the other 2 I managed to shoot him down. I showed the last 2 because they are sort of showing how to fight in the 109 effectively. It should be a case of diving, shooting, and keeping your speed up at all costs. You've got to think vertically, as if you don't have altitude to dive or speed to do a zoom climb, that's where you're in a dangerous situation. So I hope that was helpful. If you liked this video or found it entertaining or useful, maybe consider liking and subscribing. Thanks for watching.